There's new evidence that the virus has had a troubling racial impact. An Associated Press analysis of nearly 3,300 coronavirus patients who died found 42% of them were African American. Blacks only make up about 21% of the total population in that study. The White House says Philadelphia could be a new hotspot. Errol Barnett asked city leaders what they're doing to flatten the curve in minority neighborhoods.
We put inserts into people's water bills with the social distancing measures, and then even our census takers, when they're doing outreach.
Philadelphia's health commissioner sounded the alarm bells Thursday as the city's infections surpassed 5,000, sharing new data confirming African Americans are most at risk.
This problem is affecting people who have disadvantages even more.
There are real socioeconomic barriers when it comes to messaging in places like this in North Philadelphia. Roughly half the people here don't have access to the internet, and a majority of people in this part of town live below the poverty line. And that's why some are resorting to creative ways of getting the word out.
A lot of them are vulnerable.
Majida Rashid runs the Nicetown Community Development Center, a nonprofit serving 70,000 low to middle-income residents in Philadelphia.
We're calling them on the telephone directly. The new ways we're trying to reach out to people are kind of, we use them anyway, but social media on all platforms, including the ways that younger people use it on IG.
Councilman Darrell Clark says there are many reasons people of color are bearing the brunt of COVID-19.
You look at all of the structural issues around all of these healthcare inequalities, all of these lower income jobs. It tends to impact individuals in neighborhoods of color a lot more than it does in other neighborhoods.
And Clark says people of color tend to be on the front lines, with jobs leaving them exposed.
We have individuals that are working in these jobs in retail, in supermarkets, in stores around that are still allowed to be open. Those people have to deal with the public on a consistent basis, right? They are more likely to come in contact with somebody that may be affected than other people.
And we're also told generalized mistrust in the government from generations of feeling marginalized, maybe playing a role of why it's more difficult to get these messages to minority groups, which is why you see folks, like Majida Rashid, using phone banks to speak to the elderly. She says they're telling her they just want to hear a trusted, local, friendly voice. And Tony, they are afraid right now.
Yeah, you can certainly understand that, Errol. Thank you very much.